What is up, guys? I just found out I'm adopted. So, how's it going, guys? Come here, puppy. Oh, I'm sorry, I shocked you. I'm sorry, puppy. She'll be here often. But, yeah, I just got out of the shower. Hair's all flying everywhere. Don't know what to do with it. Getting too long. Don't want it in my fucking face. But then it looks stupid no matter what fucking way I put it. But, yeah, that's just insecurities, though. It's all good. Oh, I actually wrote down the topics this time. Because, I learned from my mistakes. Holy fucking Sadie hair on my mic. What the shit? That's fucking gross. That's my hair, too. That looks disgusting. But, yeah, I accidentally made the mistake of just putting my mic on the floor. Don't know why I did that, but I did. I was listening to the last video I made, and I realized when I'm like this tired, my voice cracks a lot. Didn't notice that when I was recording it, but definitely when I was watching it. I was like falling asleep listening to my own fucking video. My voice just sounds that good. I'm just kidding. But now I'm just so fucking tired. Oh, actually, we can start off with some good news. So, oh shit. Gonna need a second, guys. I accidentally fucking stopped the recording instead of continuing it, but yeah, so remember how last time I said I was setting my phone up on some water bottles? Yeah, I'm doing that again because it's like the perfect fucking height, and my phone sits perfectly on top of some water bottles, but the water bottles are empty now, so they don't really like to stand still very well. So, yeah, anyway, back to what I was talking about. So, remember how I said broke my headphones? I didn't really get around to fixing them yet, quote unquote fixing them, just taking out the button. I didn't really get around to fixing them yet, but look what I got. My little sister said somebody at my second job was just throwing them away in the trash. And as well as a set of precision screwdrivers. I was like, yes, sir, I will take those. You know what they say? One man's trash is another man's treasure. So funny. It's so funny. But yeah, these are like Sony headphones, and like you like tap the outside like twice, and it pauses the video. I didn't even know we could do that, and it has noise isolation. You just like hold your hand on the right headphone, and then you can hear everything outside. And I discovered that on my own too. It's only got 2 fucking buttons on the actual headset. One's the power button, and the other one's for like Google services or something, whatever the fuck the headphone says. But yeah, they sound pretty good, and they're wireless, they're Bluetooth, so be a good replacement. Turn off the fans this time. The only downside is getting a little hot in here. I'm already getting a little hot, and I don't even have the hoodie on this time. But yeah, anyways, let's just jump right in. It's already 12:55. I was in the shower a little too long. I like long showers. But first topic is I wrote down Mazda taillight staying on and judging people. These are gonna be quite the titles, but yeah. So I noticed one day I was driving to get some lunch at the old Mickey D's, and there was this Mazda with the taillight staying on, like all the taillights were on, and I noticed that even the reverse light was still on the driver's side tail light and not the passenger side. And initially, I thought it was a brake switch issue because Mazda does have problems with their brake switches, but then I seen the reverse light was on the driver's side tail light, so I was like, maybe not. Might just be the corrosion in the fucking taillights or something. Because they're LEDs and not halogen bulbs. So yeah, and I was thinking about it. This is where I was going with it. I was thinking about it. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna roll down my window and actually tell this guy, hey, his brake lights are constantly on. And so I'm like pulling up next to him. I'm looking at him, and I'm like, oh, this dude is just dead staring at his phone while he's driving, like head down like this, not even looking up, just looking straight down. I'm like, okay, never mind. I'm not gonna fucking tell this dude that his fucking taillights are staying on, because I just don't really think he deserves it, you know? Not worthy of being informed. But that's just me. To me, it's no harm, no foul. Sure, it might be a safety issue, but it is what it is. I guess I could tie that into one of the other topics I have. We're down karma and not giving enough to the world. Neutrality? Question mark? Question. I have a question. But yeah, so y'all believe in karma and dharma? I do. But the way I think about it is obviously I like to do good by people. Like my family. Not always the nicest person to my family, but I still like to do good by people. I'm trying to, anyways. Trying to get better over the years. Of just going out of my way and doing nice things for people, because that is something that's like not in my I don't know, just not my personality to do. Is I don't really think to go out of my way to do nice things for people unless it's like my partner or something. I don't know. So, yeah, I guess that's the thing of karma. But at the same time, since I don't go out of my way to do nice things for people, I don't expect a single damn thing in return. And I feel like I don't give enough to the world, but at the same time, I'm not expecting anything back, you know? And I expect things to be kind of shitty. And I was just wondering if that's like some weird form of like neutrality some people have, or am I just like, I don't even know the term for it. I want to say apathetic, but I'm an empath. Okay, I feel this. No, but I'm definitely empathetic for people, but I don't know. I don't know what else to say other than like I don't really give anything to the world and I don't expect anything back, and I'm okay with living in that state of neutrality. You know what I'm saying? You know, like just a random example, like you ever watch The Good Place? That lady, she's in like the neutral world. You know, she gets warm beer. It's never cold, it's just warm. You know, I'd be okay with that. So it's just that type of thing. But yeah, we can go to the next topic. I'm just gonna try to rush through these because today was one of those days I got home a little earlier than usual, and I just took way too long of a shower. And so I'm kind of like on the same time crunch as I was yesterday. But yeah, next topic is I don't know if you guys watch the other videos from my quote unquote podcast, but um, we finally got the house AC fixed, and this has been a real big issue of mine with this fucking. Oh, there it goes again. Sorry. I'm just gonna say fuck it to those water bottles for now. Cause I don't wanna have to keep doing that. Fool me once, fool me twice. But with this fucking house AC, all of last summer we basically went without AC, and the house temp was just matching the outside temp, and it was fucking hot as balls. We don't have a separate AC unit that we could have just put in a window. We just had fans and nighttime to cool us down. That was pretty much it. So that fucking sucked balls, and we had the repair guy come out like 2 or 3 times, and he just did fuck all because he was a general repairman. You know, he replaced the blower motor. He said the ducting in the attic looked fine, which I know for a fucking fact it's not, because I went into the attic and I looked at it, and half of it's like literally uncovered, no insulation on it at all. So I'm like, whatever, dude. Fuck you. And so I kind of gave up because it was already about to be wintertime anyways. The house wasn't even getting hot. It was getting a bit nippy in it. So the heat works. Heat worked just fine. Perfect. And so then our rental company for the house, they switched to a different, I don't know if they switched to a whole different brand or if they changed names or what they did. I couldn't tell you. But what did happen is I was like, oh, idea. Maybe since they changed names, maybe now we can get an actual professional fucking HVAC technician into our house. Because that's what we needed. We needed like an actual HVAC tech who knows what the fuck they're doing with the HVAC system to be able to fix this fucking issue we're having. And guess what? We made one maintenance request, just one, and dude came out and he was like, "Yeah, so you had a valve leaking and your HVAC system was low on refrigerant." Like, oh, that makes sense. That was the issue the whole fucking time. The whole fucking time. I had a whole year just for that. It took a whole different change of name or change of company, whatever. But yeah. So we have AC now, and it feels great. So glad we have it. Especially now that we have Sadie. You know, puppy. Hey, puppy. Now that we have Sadie, definitely very important so she doesn't overheat. And she's a chocolate lab. She's kind of short-haired, so you wouldn't think she gets hot, but she's a big lard ass. She's a lard ass. She gets hot. But yeah, it's 1:05 in the morning. Next topic. Growing tired of working on cars over the weekends. So this is something I came to whatever, came to light, dawned on me, because like a couple weekends ago or something, I had to replace some brake lines on this 2006 Chevy Silverado 1500, which, normally I said yeah, because I was like, money is money. Fuck it, I'll do it. And I did it. Obviously, it sucked fucking dick really bad. And on the bright side, though, nothing was super rusty except for the caliper bleeder bolts. Those were the only things I had trouble getting loose. I didn't really have trouble getting anything else loose. So that was definitely good. I had to use vice grips on the caliper bleeder bolts. They were standard size. I didn't I didn't bring a single standard socket or wrench with me. So I was like, yep, these are getting the good old vice grips. And that worked. And I replaced both the front brake lines. That was making me mad. It wouldn't have been as bad if I would have just did it right the first fucking time. So when I was putting the front left brake line in, I made the mistake of just putting it in from the top without thinking about it, without actually routing it, because it made sense in my head. If I was like, if I just stick it in here first, it'll be fine. And it wasn't fine because I was like, oh shit, I gotta route it under the fucking wires. So I did pull it back out. I was like, okay, there, it's fine. And then I did the same fucking thing with the front right, with the front right brake line. And so I stuck it through, crawling under the truck, stuck it through, pulled it through, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm on top of the coolant line, or the coolant hose for the radiator. I was like, can I just like bend it through? I was like, nah, probably a bad idea. So I pulled it all back out and pulled it, and then routed it under the radiator hose. And then I was like, fuck. I still gotta route it under those same fucking wires that the front left brake line runs under. I'm like, son of a fucking bitch, dude. That's what got me, was just pulling that damn brake line in and out. That was pissing me off, dude. The rest of it was alright, I guess, but that's what really got me. And it might not sound that bad, but dude, being on my fucking knees on the bumper, dude, and on the grill, holy shit, that tore the fuck out of my knees, dude. And then having to crawl under the truck those fucking times. What the hell? I just can't win, can I? Son of a bitch. But yeah, and then just brake fluid everywhere. I wasn't trying to get it in their driveway, but I got to a point I was like, dude, I honestly don't give a fuck. And me trying not to get it on their driveway was me just letting the brake fluid pour on me, like my fucking hoodie that I was wearing. I was like, just trying to save them some trouble of getting brake fluid in the driveway. So I got all covered in brake fluid. I didn't have any spill mats, any fucking oil drains with me. I don't know why I didn't think to bring anything. So yeah, I just had to let it pour all over me. Yo, pause. No diddy. But yeah, after I got done working on that truck, I was just like, you know what? I'm kind of done working on cars on the weekends, man. I'll do brakes and oil changes because those are really simple. Other than that, I think I'm just done working on cars. Because it's not even the working on cars part, it's just how long this shit takes. I was working on that truck from like 4 to 8, or yeah, like 4 to 8:30, which, 4.5 hours, whatever. But that was my whole Saturday, man. That was my whole entire Saturday. And then I had to go to the store afterwards, and I had to take a shower, obviously, and just this and that, take care of Sadie. And then at like 10 or 11, I could finally sit down and play games. So, whatever. It's just the time, man. I just don't have time for myself anymore on the weekends, which is really starting to bother me now because, I'm working 2 jobs all fucking week. When the weekend comes, dude, I just want to relax, which I guess can lead me to the next topic. I just want to go home and play Minecraft. only having enough time at home to feed the dopamine. So, yeah, that's really all I'm thinking about when I'm thinking of the weekends. I'm like, dude, I just want to go home. Or when I'm just working, nah, not really during the week, because during the week I'm like, I'm gonna go. The weekend's gonna come and I'm gonna play Minecraft. But during the weekends when I'm working on someone's car, I'm like, dude, I just want to go home and play Minecraft. I yearn for the mines. Nah, but that's all I want to do, dude. Man, at the end of the day, I just want to go home and play Minecraft. And the feeding the dopamine part, what I mean by that is just like, I don't have enough time for myself. If I had a whole lot of time for myself, I'd probably be, meal prepping more often. I haven't done that in like almost a whole fucking year now. I'd probably be meal prepping for myself. I've been thinking about going to the library recently, and I would love to go to the library just to read some fucking books by myself or something. I don't know. Just want to go out to the library. I don't know. My childhood library. This sounds fun. And, there's a lot of information you can learn at a library. So I just really been wanting to go. But at the same time, although that's something I do want to do, like I want for myself, I'd rather get the dopamine from playing Minecraft, because I also really want to play Minecraft. Like, I just want, it's just like taking control of my time. I don't have time for myself, so I feel like I'm going to do the thing that gives me the most dopamine, so that way I feel like I'm in control of my own time. And sometimes that's why I'm up till fucking 1, 2 in the morning, because I just don't have time for myself, man. But, yeah, that's pretty much that topic. Oh, I thought I went over all of them. No, there's one more topic. This one might interest you guys. And I guess it's a good last topic. But, says, am I going to die soon? ? Trying new things and caring less nowadays. Is it just a part of getting older? ? Asking the tough questions, guys. Asking the tough questions. But yeah. So, the am I going to die soon part, kind of a joke, kind of not, but it kind of is more so of a joke than it is not a joke. Because, like, trying new things and caring less nowadays. I've just been trying a lot of new things recently, and I've just been caring less and less. Like, when I say caring less, you're like, what are you caring less about? Well, me personally, I've been caring less about, like, talking to people. Like, I used to just be so insecure to talk to somebody, because I'm like, I never know what the fuck to say. And most of the time when I talk to people, I kind of just default to the same fucking things, I'm just like, hell yeah, really nice, yeah, that's cool, hell yeah, type shit, I just kind of default to that, which works most of the time, actually. But I used to just be really insecure about, like, if anybody were to approach me and start talking to me, like, I don't know what the fuck to say. But here recently, I don't know what's been going on, but I just been like, it is what it is. Not that I'm more confident in talking to people. It's just, it's not racking my nerves anymore like it has been. I'm just not caring as much or something. Don't really know what's been going on with that. Like, I talked to some random lady at the bank when I was exchanging 100 for some 5s. She was in line. I didn't see her. she was sitting behind me on a chair. She was like in between these two pillars. I didn't see her. I was like, oh, my fault, my fault. She's like, oh, you're good. I was just sitting down. My feet have been killing me. And we just kind of chatted it up in the bank line as if like, she's my grandma or something. I don't know. It's crazy. Just real casual conversation. And that's not likely of me. It's not like me to do that. And when I see random people, like sometimes random people come up in our shop for dropping off parts or whatever, or like today fixing the lifts, I had no issue talking to them. And that's just something that has been surprising me about myself, is that it's like casual convo, even if I don't know the person. Forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. That sucks. Hopefully this is still picking up audio. I'll be real pissed if it's not. But like I said, oh well, I'll just go to sleep. But yeah, and I've just been trying a lot of new things. You guys will call me so many things, but believe it or not, this year at the beginning of the year was the first time I ever tried salad. I tried some salad at the Hibachi Grill with some peanut sauce. That shit tasted refreshing. Like, it didn't really taste like anything, but it was really refreshing. It tasted, good in that sense. Peanut sauce made it taste Peanut sauce made it taste good too. And then I tried a different salad my little brother's stepdad made. That was pretty good too. I didn't mind eating it. And then I tried a pear today. Kill myself, so I just ran out of space on my phone. Had to go delete the old videos that I have, even the one I just uploaded to my channel. First episode, I guess you call it, whatever. But whatever, we're rolling for now. We got space for now, so guess we'll wrap it up here shortly. But yeah, I tried a pear for the first time today. That was pretty good too. And I tried a sandwich roll. It's like, ham, turkey, cheese, wrapped up in like this weird flatbread thing. I don't know what kind of bread it is. Almost like a tortilla, but it's not a tortilla. It might be. I don't really know. Wrapped up into a roll with, this weird lettuce. And I ate those. Usually I would have at least picked out the lettuce. And, but yeah, that's my first time ever having a sandwich roll too this year. It was pretty damn good. I really liked that. It was homemade from professional chefs, so it was pretty good. I didn't really like the lettuce though. It was had a weird taste. It was like really leafy. Duh. It was had a really leafy taste to it, so I don't know. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. My brother was like, you can get those at the gas station. I was like, nah, I don't think it's something I would get at a gas station. I'd rather it be homemade or something. But yeah, I don't know what's been going on with all that new stuff that's been going on with me, but am I going to die soon? Is this a sign I'm going to die soon? I'm just not caring as much. Does that mean I'm going to die soon? Like how old people, like when they're really ill and they have that one day where they're just like up and at it, they seem like they're back to normal, and the next day they die. Is it that kind of situation? I don't know, man. Is it just a part of getting older? Who fucking knows? Not me. If I had more time to do research and shit, I might know, but I don't. And I'm really nervous on when this video is gonna end. I deleted a lot of shit. Like those old videos I had took up a lot of space. I was at 100% maxed out, and now I'm at 74%. So, whatever. And that leads me to complain about this fucking phone that I got. So, me and my brother got our phones as part of a plan with our internet, AT&T fiber. And we got this phones with it, and we have an honestly really cheap plan. And it's a Samsung Galaxy S24. So I thought. It's a Samsung I looked in my phone. It's a Samsung Galaxy S24 FE. The fuck everything edition. You know what I'm saying, dude? The fan edition. I don't like the fan editions. They always suck dick. This one sucks dick. And guess what? It's got less space than my old phone. I'm shitty, bud. I've had this phone forever since I moved into this house, so I'm used to it by now. But that was such a disappointment when I found that out. I was like, give me whatever phone, just let me have the same amount of space I had last time, dude. Fuck. And then I can make shit like this easier and whatnot. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, so the video got cut up into like 5 pieces. From when the water bottles fell, I accidentally ended the recording, and then I reached the max file size so it split it. It split the video, and then like 2 minutes into that video, I ran out of space. Now I'm making this one. So I guess 4 files. I don't know. Fucking whatever. I think that's my sign to end this shit. It's not working out for me today. But yeah. It's 1:25 Friday. I farted. I farted on Sadie. Sorry, Sadie. But it's 1:25 a.m. 1:26 a.m. Friday. Gotta wake up at 7. Probably gonna turn off my alarm, go back to sleep again. I don't know, maybe I'll wake up, we'll see. I got more than one alarm for that. Sometimes I do wake up at 7 and start the day a little earlier. But more often than not, I just turn the alarm off and go back to sleep. And I low-key think that that's a not good thing to do, because I feel like it resets your whole sleep circadian rhythm, And so when you wake up for your second alarm, you're even more tired than you were when you woke up the first time, because your body is resetting that sleep cycle. In my opinion, I don't know the science behind it, but that's how I think. That's one more thing I guess we can talk about. Sleep is really fucking important. It might sound really cliche or something, but sleep is so important. You really need sleep, and sleep is crucial. Your body burns fat a lot more efficiently when you're asleep. When you get a good amount of sleep, not just like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. Like when you get good sleep, your body burns your fat efficiently. I'm getting too tired. Your body burns fat really efficiently when you get like at least 7 hours of sleep. And it's really good for your mood too. And I know this because I've been doing a lot of testing with sleeping. Not like scientifically testing, but I just kind of take mental notes of how my mood is if I get less sleep versus how my mood is when I get more sleep. That's what I was bringing up in the first video. Um, on like Monday when I woke up for work on Monday, I only had 3 hours of sleep. I was okay that day, and for the rest of the day, even though I only had 3 hours of sleep, and I'm assuming it's because of all the amount of sleep I got during the weekend. But then the next night, I only got 5.5 hours of sleep, and I was like really tired, like really fucking tired. Then again, the variable came up where it was raining, so I don't know if it was because of the rain, but yeah, this week I've been getting a lot of good exercise in, and I've been trying to go to sleep at a decent time. Tonight might not be one of those nights, but I've definitely been trying to get more sleep, and I've noticed I've been in a lot better mood like this whole week. Um, and I might only be getting like 30 minutes of extra sleep, but it makes a difference. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. It makes a difference to your whole day, really. It makes a difference to your whole fucking day getting some good sleep. You guys gotta try it. Don't chug a water before bed so you're not waking up in the middle of the night having to go piss. Just drink enough to where you're able to go to sleep, and then try just turning the lights off, man. Try just sleeping without a TV on. Try just sleeping to the sound of some fans or the sound of something that helps you sleep, man. Just no lights. Just sleep in a dark room. Make sure it's cool, not like cold or too hot. Make sure it's cool enough. And dude, I'm telling you, that's all you need for some great sleep. Dark room, something to listen to. I have a playlist on my YouTube music that I listen to go to sleep. It's my sleepy time playlist. And I hate to say it, but I listen to that shit almost every single night except for the weekends. Sometimes on the weekends, though. Just depends on the situation. But yeah. Because, trust me, I love falling asleep watching videos. I could watch people dig holes all day and fall asleep to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? But I just feel like I get a lot better quality of sleep when it's dark in my room. And I'm just listening to my sleepy time playlist. But yeah. Very cliche, but just get some good damn sleep. It makes a huge difference. And please, for the love of God, drink more water. You won't. A lot of people don't know how much of a difference just staying hydrated makes. Just staying hydrated makes a huge difference. You get less headaches. Your body starts to, function properly. You don't have like mood swings or whatever. The mood swings might be from a lack of sleep, but combined, a lack of sleep and not staying hydrated, that'll really fuck you up. Mood swings, headaches. I'm too tired to think. I didn't really look up the symptoms of not being hydrated, but I remember seeing something about not staying hydrated, like the effects of it, but I'm just too damn tired to even think about it. So yeah, I'm gonna go to my little brother's this weekend, and we're gonna do some spring cleaning at his house. Whoop whoop. I'm excited. A lot of people wouldn't be, but I'm excited because when it's not your house, for me anyways, when it's not my house, I love cleaning. I love cleaning when it's not my house. Sounds weird, but when I get to my house, I'm like, ugh, I don't want to clean. I clean for a living. But, nah, it's just like, I don't know. Something about cleaning somebody else's house. Yeah, this just kind of goes back to one of those things. Like, me doing things for myself, it doesn't really work. Me working out all the time, yeah, I'm doing that for myself, but it's just become a habit at this point. If it wasn't a habit, I probably wouldn't be working out right now like I am. It's just routine at this point, but I don't really do a whole lot of things for myself, but I will do something for somebody else in a heartbeat. Sometimes I'll complain, but, I'll do it. Like, if you're my brother, I'll be like, fuck you. Hell no. But I'll do it. Like, man, what the fuck? Hell no. And I'll be like, you're coming with me. But, yeah. I don't know. My mind just went quiet, so I'm going to end it here. You got anything you want to say, Sadie? My phone's going to fall. Watch. Anything you want to say, Sadie? No? Sadie. Sadie, baby. Sadie, baby. I tried pointing the mic at her like it was my fucking camera. I guess I'm recording my phone. You guys want to see Sadie? Oh, her sleeping. Sadie. Hi, puppy. Aw. Look at her. Can I turn the camera around? No. I'll just show you guys. Aw, Sadie. She's such a sweetheart. Look at her sweet little face. Pretty girl. Yeah, that's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's a wrap, folks. It's a wrap. That's a whop. That's a whop. Sadie's tired. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to sleep. All right. Good night, guys. Sweet dreams. Get good sleep. Stay hydrated. You know the drill. Bye-bye.